Do you really?
I legit don't have one.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, this isn't a bit.
I like this as an intro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is I, Nick Namick.
Steve.
We literally already did the intro.
I know.
I recorded that whole thing.
I know.
And I'm
sorry
and I'm Zach
named
Bacons.
you. I outed Nick to everyone listening. Go look him up and harass him online.
Yay.
On his non-existent Facebook.
Yep.
And his non-existent other social media.
No social media.
Yes.
Vic Ramick.
Yes.
Still my favorite.
Yep.
Vic.
I still don't understand how that got botched.
It's closer than anything Rick ever did.
Yeah, that was the worst one. Was about, I think he called me Alex, some very strong Russian last
Something
name.
not even close.
Yeah, I'm like, I cannot legally cash this check. I need you to change it.
Yeah, that was. He was an individual.
Yeah.
So the roads were way worse when I left.
Yes.
Like Cam's Corner is horrendous. I almost got hit by a bus.
You should have gotten hit by a bus and
And-
gotten that city money, man.
Yeah, good luck with that.
$1
It was
million
rough.
payout.
So then I like hit the road. I was like, okay, 40 kind of sucked a little bit, and I was like, oh, well, our city's killing it. I guess I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they weren't
I preemptively did it.
between 6 and 7:30. They were not doing very well.
Oh, I
No,
don't.
when I was driving home, I mean, the highways weren't terrible. It was one of those things where it's like you have clear blacktop patches and just snow underneath vehicles. But it could seem like every time I get to a clear open lane, somebody would just cut in front of me and then go like 30. I'm like, why? You're making it worse. I'm confident with what I am doing driving here.
No.
You all should be. We've been doing this for however many years in northern.
It don't matter.
Ohio.
People just forget.
Yep.
It's the worst.
It's like the same thing on the the first nice warm day.
Mm-hmm.
It is the worst to drive on any highway because people are just like, it's so sunny out, I can't see, and then just slam into other cars. It's great.
I was Tokyo drifting around the roundabout.
I might do that on the way home tonight.
They're making a 9th one.
Yeah.
How? What haven't you done? What can you do? I don't
At
get
this
it.
point,
It's all
they-
about family and space. And I don't know why
Okay,
I'm
okay.
Sylvester Stallone
Yeah,
in that one.
that was weird. If they did Fast and Spacious, I'm actually in for that.
I mean, at this point,
This is pod
they
racing.
need to merge the Fast and Furious with the Transformers franchise. Just
I actually, so when there was the talk of
Okay, I'd
Transformers
watch that.
G.I. Joe crossover,
I wouldn't
I think it
watch
should
that.
be G.I. Joe Fast and Furious. Let the Fast and Furious people have weird, fancy G.I. Joe vehicles that
Yeah.
make no sense, like tanks that go 100 miles per hour.
Fast
Right.
and Furious He-Man.
we need a driver. We know one.
Never mind, I can't say that joke. I was about to just blurt out and be like, hey, canceled.
I don't know how they're making a 9th movie.
Yeah,
I don't know how they're making a Velma origin series.
That's weird.
Right?
I don't
But none of
hate it.
the other characters. Well,
Yeah.
granted, they've done.
All the other characters suck. She's literally the only one that has any merit on the whole show.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Daphne, Blake, born an heiress, basically.
Oh, hold on. Her last name is Blake?
Yeah. I don't know what Freddie's last name is because who cares about Fred?
Who cares
Fred
about-
Jo- I think it's Jones.
I think it's Jones.
I'm going to go to the death. I don't like Scooby-Doo.
All right, I'm out.
None of the shows were
All right.
good. Pup named Scooby-Doo
We're
wasn't
going back
good.
to Forest City Dreaming.
None of it was good.
Going to the.
That's fine. Go do with your shitty one mic.
no, we had two just improperly.
Well, yeah,
managed.
your system would not work. It's
No.
not physically possible.
Nope.
No.
Or digitally possible. I'm interested. Daphne seems
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the only one
Yeah.
who might actually have a backstory. Here's what I want to know. Is everyone in the universe permanently high and that's why they hear the dog talk?
I guess we'll find
Or is
out.
he actual magic dog?
Well, did any of you guys watch Scoob?
No.
No.
Neither did I. Okay, so next.
Hold on.
One of you guys.
They were on Scoop good because I didn't know where I was going with that.
I
was
needed
hoping
one
of
of you
you
to
guys
carry
would
the
just come
football.
in and be like, "Yeah, I watched it. It was stupid as hell."
No, apparently it was fairly good, actually.
I mean, it has the Blue Falcon in it. It can't be bad.
Yeah.
No, so original OG series Scooby Doo.
Casey Kasem.
Well, yes, he's Shaggy. Great.
And Scoob.
Was he Scooby?
Yes.
Okay. But I mean, fantastic series. If only for the reason that I did a whole like thesis paper in college on it. about what it was actually all my interpretation of what it was about. But all the other stuff, crap. Other than Zombie Island or whatever the hell it was.
I liked What's New Scooby-Doo series because it had a banger of an opening.
Was that the one that was like the punk rock version?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I really enjoyed that art style.
It was such a dumb show.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the merit of
Pup
the
named
show.
Scooby-Doo was the best because it introduced me to what a red
Scrappy?
herring was.
No, wait, Scrappy was elsewhere.
That is true.
Because they had
Yeah.
a character named Red
Herring.
Herring.
Yeah.
That's
I just love the
amazing.
idea that every time they just got a guy in a rope and pulled his head off.
Well, yeah.
Like,
It's old man Jenkins trying to
Come
steal
on.
gold that's been in his family for 40 years. He just doesn't want to pay taxes on it. That's literally what every episode was. Doesn't want to pay taxes.
also, how... That's pretty good. How is
I would be pissed off, too, if a bunch of kids
Yeah.
came into my property and were like, hey, we're going to report that to the local authorities.
And the IRS get ready to be bent over.
I would have gotten away with it, too.
So definitely this show was written by libertarians saying, I don't want to pay taxes and I want to get high.
Yeah.
Well, that's getting cut out of the edit. So, moving forward.
It's not inaccurate nor inflammatory.
It's not, but I just want if there's one thing that gets explained in this show, it's how is she the single most legally blind person next to
Yeah.
Mr. Magoo?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know because the glasses are there and she doesn't exist.
I can't see without my
I went.
glasses.
They're right there, Velma.
Velma, they're literally in front of you. Move your hand to the left. No, you're left.
Also, she had
That's what I
pretty
wanna know.
thick frames, right, on the glasses?
I know.
your mind was going to go elsewhere.
where are you going there?
So,
Nick?
like,
She
the
wasn't thick though.
thick
The sweater
frames,
made her look that size.
the thick frame should have been easier to
Yeah,
see.
Yeah, well, I
and
mean, they
knock
were
off.
I
Coke
just wanna
bottle lenses, though. So
that's all I want to know.
Oh, James Gunn's Scooby-Doo, so those were good.
Who invented Scooby snacks that were explicitly
Yeah.
created for one dog, but the rest of the world could eat Scooby snacks?
See, I always thought
or
they
did
just-
Shaggy make them?
I always
And
thought
it's
it was
heroin.
They could have just based their Scooby-Doo's name after the snacks.
Yeah, I just thought he was named after the snack, but it's not. I guarantee it's not. Just I love
it's
that.
more of what Casey's saying.
I just like that Shaggy's name is Norville Rogers.
What?
Yeah, Norville.
Oh man, I'm not the only person to ask this.
You won't be the last either. Nah. So
Oh, it gets explained in Scoob.
no. Well, okay, now we gotta watch Scoob.
So, though, that means that was a recent explanation. So, while we were growing up,
Yeah,
we
but
never knew.
But
Yeah,
is
this
it
was-
canon? Is it
Yes,
canon?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
This-
good.
As of November, as it turns out, Scooby Doo was named after Scooby Snacks, not
Yeah.
the other way around.
Yep.
And it happens in the movie Scoob.
Okay.
That's so funny.
I love it. Because that actually makes more sense than the other way around. If
Yeah.
it was the other way around, I'd hate it.
Well, if anything, wouldn't if it was the other way
Freddy
around,
doesn't have an ascot in the movie.
wouldn't it build more into the weed theory?
What theory?
I'm going to the weed theory is a thing no matter. Or they're just pumping carbon monoxide back into
Yes,
the
I
machine.
think it's that.
It's cheaper than buying weed.
I like the Venture Brothers version of them, where only Shaggy can hear Scooby.
That
and
makes so much more sense.
Yeah.
especially when you realize that Shaggy's a paranoid schizophrenic, and the rest of them are just abusive towards him by calling him a coward and all this stuff. When he's literally just going, "I can't handle it, man."
I hear the voices.
It's okay, Shaggy. We've got your pot in the car.
So there's a new
Dope
Scooby
up.
show coming to HBO Max. That was the whole point
Yes,
of that whole thing.
it's a Velma origin story.
I didn't know the origin story part.
Yeah. We're also getting 2 new seasons of Clone High
Yeah,
with Lorda Miller returning along with Lawrence, whoever his name is.
I don't know what that is.
But the original creators behind the show are returning.
and then that I guess there's 2 more seasons of that other J.G. Quintel show, the guy who created Regular Show, which was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
And then there's a bunch of other weird anime. Another season of Boondocks.
I thought, didn't that end?
What?
Boondocks.
While ago.
Yeah,
There's,
so they're
there's
reviving it.
there's a revival season,
Okay.
like one season. The guys, they're like, yeah, we're going to do one season. And
Sort of like Samurai Jack.
yeah.
Cool.
There's an intro that was a banger.
Yeah.
Samurai Jack?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
I miss that art style. I'd love for it to come back.
Have you guys watched Primal at all?
Nope.
I highly recommend it. If you don't mind just graphic violence, in the only way to put it,
Purest form.
fantastic show. I think there might be in 2 seasons a total of 1 word spoken.
What?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where could we find this?
The show,
Yes.
Adult Swim.
Okay.
Well, now so HBO Max now.
Okay.
There's they used to have the first season all up on YouTube in a format that was not called that. That's my favorite thing too. Is you can find a lot of material that is completely copyrighted and not supposed
This is
to be
new.
Yeah.
Only 10 episodes.
What, the classic, let's just mirror the footage and it gets around it?
That's part of it, and then they just label it as we're teaching you how to make primal slime, episode 1. Or my favorite is somebody has a bootleg of the Beetlejuice musical,
Yeah.
but they call it Bug Juice Slime Tutorial in HD. But I just love the idea of just throw slime tutorial in the name, and YouTube the algorithm won't know,
Yeah.
and then it'll get recommended to every child on the planet.
Yay.
But yeah, Primal
This
is
looks
amazing.
dope.
I highly recommend people go out, watch it. It's pretty quick and easy. There's an episode from the second season or I shouldn't even say second season. It's like season
Second
1, part
half.
1 and 2. Yeah, it's the second half. It's about a virus, but it creates a zombie brachiosaur, and it is insane. I don't think I've ever, watching a cartoon, I don't think I've ever been sweating as much and, heart racing of, what am I watching? Give me more Gennady Tartakovsky. Also...
Oh, Primal's by him?
Yes.
All right, now this all makes way more sense.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm in.
And it's his signature art style, but it's just him going all out. And he even, I think there was an interview with him where he was like, yeah, I wanted to make something to cleanse my palate of the kids-friendly Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, he did that?
Yeah, he did all 3 of those.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it's some weird thing. He did the 3rd one because he wanted to do another project and get the funding for it. And
Yeah.
I think Sony did Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
And they basically were like, well, if you come back for number 3, we'll fund whatever project it is that he's working on. So supposedly he's working on some animated movie. No one knows what it is, if it's going to be hand-drawn or not, but it's definitely not, from what he said, it's not a kids-friendly project.
Cool.
So it's like, if it's his signature art style, I love it. If it's a secret extension of Clone Wars,
Could you imagine?
he comes back, Filoni's like, hey, look who we brought over.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to happen, though.
No. That'd be cool if they brought him over for just a guest
Animator.
directing of
Like, What If?
Mandalorian. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What If would be perfect.
You were going to say something, Casey?
Not about that.
Oh. Well, anyways.
Speaking of directors and art people that have a good way to go but did not work for them, that new Earwig and the Witch from Studio Ghibli is horrible.
Really?
People say it's some of the worst, and the animation's terrifying. It's not good. It's not getting good reviews at all.
Oh, no.
People are saying very, very bad things about it.
That's sad.
Rip.
Well,
31%.
What's the
The
audience
average
score?
rating is 4.9 out of 10. With a story as uninspired as its animation, Earwig and the Witch is a surprising and near total misfire from Studio Ghibli.
Wow.
Wow.
Watch, according to Metacritic, which calculated a weighted average score of 45 out of 100. Apparently, it's not good.
So legit flip a coin whether or not you'll like it.
Yeah, apparently, not good.
I think I'll spend my time watching other things.
I haven't watched it yet. I just want to see what it is that it's so bad.
Right? That's surprising. That's sad.
Sad.
Anyways, got some interesting news to talk about tonight.
Yes. Very interesting.
Damn it, I just had an idea for a great intro.
All right, we're going to
Nope,
start over.
okay, rewind this entire thing. We're coming back to it. It's February 10th. A polar bear's died in Detroit. The world has gone to hell. And then
that's a horrible intro.
and then,
welcome to the sinkhole, dead bears. Like, how do you follow that up?
You follow it up with the rest of the Rorschach quotes about the city bleeding in a gutter and foaming up. And
I don't have to sneeze anymore.
There we go. That's what I did it for. No, but yeah, polar bear died in the Detroit Zoo. Got mauled by another polar bear. Wild story. Wish they had filmed it. Would have watched it. The best thing is, funniest part is, in my...
Okay, hold on. Pause. Listeners, none of this is funny. This is Steve's opinion for the record, not Forest City Media. He might think this is funny. That does not say anything for the parent company. I just want to make sure this gets stated real quick before ASPCA comes here and gets on our ass and Peter's like, hey, kill polar bears. Go.
I'm more laughing because I was Steve's delivering the story.
Exactly.
Anyway, so... No, it's funny in a great comedy kind of way where none of it's funny and just terrible things happen.
Yeah, but tell why they're in that predicament.
Yes, so the Cincinnati Zoo transferred a female polar bear to the Detroit Zoo because that female wasn't breeding anymore with the two males that they have at the Cincinnati Zoo. Okay, makes sense. It's like a weird swap program.
White swap, polar bear edition.
Exactly. So the Detroit Zoo gladly takes this female in, and over 2020 nothing happened. There was no interest between the male and the female, so they isolate them for like the past 3 months, which is natural for polar bears. Then they reintroduce them. They have this giant steel mesh fence installed into the enclosure, which if you've never been to the Detroit Zoo, it has one of the coolest, pun intended, polar bear exhibits. It's massive. It has 190,000 gallon water portion of it, including a floating ice shelf, tundra section, rocks and caves. It's huge.
I just got the pun.
Yes.
Took a minute. It's a good pun too.
Right? So they
took so long.
So they put this massive steel mesh thing so that they could be reintroduced in appear to reintroduce each other, see if they put the feelers out there, Yeah, because I am, man. They're trying to get love in the air. So apparently
they got her a spaghetti basket, and then we went to bang on the ice shelf.
They got spaghetti on a stick. It was delicious. Mima Mazzoni was there.
Trying to recreate Lady and the Tramp. This is like Sex 101.
So right between the fence. Anyway, Casey's dead for the audience to know this. Nick and I have no way of stopping this recording. It's just going to go on in perpetuity. So they set up this fence. The bears hit it off. They show interest. All right.
Keep going, Steve.
So they isolate the bears again. They remove the fence. Oh, God damn it. Well, they removed it in the morning or whatever. The bears are doing their bear things during the day. Then overnight, apparently something went tragically wrong in the mating.
Share the meatball.
I don't think she wanted to share the meatball, and he got pissed. But so polar bears are very aggressive in their mating habits, in that the males will generally claw at the back of the female's neck to get a grip or a bite. Apparently he bit too hard and fractured her spinal column, and then the bear paralyzed and bled to death, and he's just wandering around the enclosure. When they came in, they thought that she was asleep, according to the one zookeeper. So they're like, oh, that's weird. And then they saw that there was a bunch of red on her fur. It's a comedy of errors. But anyway, so then they tranquilized the dude, went in, couldn't, by that point she had died, and, sad stuff. She was 20 years old. Mm-hmm. But if you've been listening, this is for all of our OG listeners out there. I hate bears. So I think it's hilarious, especially polar bears. Go extinct now, you losers.
This is why I made sure that this was Steve's opinion.
But anyways, no, it's pretty sad. But for whatever reason,
Hey, but it says
it's pretty sad. They're having a couple days of mourning for the staff.
I'm still laughing at Nick and Lady of the Tramp is Sex 101.
What? I didn't hear that part.
I haven't stopped this whole time. He's like, then I tried to share the spaghetti. Everyone knows that Sex 101, I think, is the line. Yeah. Oh, my God.
You got to share the spagoot.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And Nick... Never mind. No, I'm not going to be
that could have been more far off of freaking video games if our life depended on it.
I can hardcore. Pivot.
So, what we need to do...
This is not a challenge.
We need to... No, not us. We need to get that guy, that Richard guy who created the Super Seducer games to create Super Polar Bear Seducing and teach you how not to kill your female partner as a polar bear. Or go into Far Cry, which you could do the custom levels and put 2 bears in it and see what happens.
Have you ever seen the video where in someone's backyard there's a plastic deer and a real deer thinks that the plastic deer is real?
Yes.
And as it's doing it, the plastic deer's
mounts
head
it.
falls off.
It freaks out.
And the deer's like, what?
It literally backs up.
I have not.
Bolts of like, it thinks it accidentally murdered a deer while doing it.
At least it cares.
Yeah.
Right?
The
Like,
bolt.
good job, dear.
Oh, dear.
My freaking God.
Oh, gosh.
More polar bear death?
No.
No.
Please, no.
No, I just looked up some images of
Super polar bear
Earwig and the
seducer?
Witch.
Oh, right?
Oh, what did they do?
Exactly. Exactly.
It's like claymation, but not.
All right, I got 2 video game things before we hit our topic. That's probably going to take a half-hour conversation.
Yeah, that's
so
fine.
let's knock it out really quick. Valheim.
Yes.
Everyone knows about this game.
Yep.
It is in early access.
Yes.
It has sold over 1 million copies.
I saw.
And it's damn good.
I heard it's very enjoyable.
It's
What I've
damn
seen.
good. Number 1 problem.
Oh.
Peer-to-peer servers. I.e., if we all wanted to play, someone needs to have a computer on 24/7 to run a server. Like old school stuff. You can do it on your own, but if you want like a persistent one where like someone has to be running a server and it's up to 10 people. That's the only issue with the game. It's fantastic otherwise, even with the old art style. It's great. Everyone's playing the shit. It's super fun. That's it. Nice quick. Another big one. BlizzCon is next weekend.
Oh, that came up quick.
The schedule just came out today. It is completely free. There isn't an online pass like normal and then your physical pass. It is completely 100% free.
Cool.
Blizzard stage, World of Warcraft stage, Hearthstone, Diablo, Overwatch, strategy. Casey's issue with that. StarCraft doesn't get its own thing anymore.
Oh,
Little mad about
I wonder if
that.
strategy is insulting their user
Are they throwing
base.
Warcraft 3 in there?
Correct.
Yeah. Or whatever the next Warcraft is.
Well, yeah, they haven't even said that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Big things. We're supposed to get more actual Overwatch 2 news.
Hey?
Cool. And the big thing is
Diablo for mobile.
not for whatever Diablo's next step is.
Or
Mobile.
I hate everything about you. That was good. That was a better pun. So there has already been unofficial rumors, and everything is looking very much that as if they are doing an HD remake of 2 and LOD.
Oh, nice.
Which would be dope because 2 and LOD are so frickin' good. But they've also talked about doing 4. So who knows? Apparently the one on mobile
Give us all of it.
is too good.
Really?
Like it shouldn't be on mobile. It's so good. Like everyone is like, you have to emulate it because it's so they put so much into it that everyone is mad that it's on mobile, but they're happy because it's on mobile. It's weird.
Well, it's probably the combination where they enjoy that and they can play it on their phone on the go, and then when they're home, they'd like it on the bigger screen for the normal, the traditional.
I wasn't ready for it to get overwhelmingly positive reviews.
No. Especially after all the drama with it.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, no,
but
that's good.
The people asking, is there going to be a desktop release? I think they were right at the very beginning of why aren't you putting this also on desktop? Because Raid is both mobile and desktop, and I'm pretty sure there's a few other mobile games that do both. That
Well, there's at
desktop.
least enough that people are doing it on
BlueStacks.
or something else
And
like that.
then the other one's like Origin or Orion
There's
or
a
something.
bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
They're doing a really cool thing in StarCraft on Friday, which is going to take over my life from 6:30 p.m. EST until
Is it esports
8:30.
related?
It is. StarCraft 1 pros and StarCraft 2 pros are doing some weird, cool team tournament, and I'm really excited.
Please tell me the StarCraft 2 guys are playing StarCraft 1 while StarCraft 1 are playing
I
StarCraft
think
2.
Or tag teaming.
They've all played both.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
very true. What the fuck?
they should do like a relay race where it's two guys with StarCraft 1 face off and then just keep going down the line.
It'd be wicked. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Do you think any surprise announcements will be?
So
StarCraft Ghost
Whoa.
that's not
gets
gonna be it.
re-announced and then subsequently.
Zach
I would love. I would love Warcraft 4. At this
That'd be
point,
cool.
it's their next strategy. Just go for it. Who knows?
That might be why they labeled it as strategy.
Well, so then you go. I'm going and looking, and all it says is Friday is the StarCraft Legends thing, followed up by where it all started. Blizzard's early years was talking about Warcraft, the BattleNet edition, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then the in-game user-generated content showcase, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Big community showcases, same thing across the board. Artists at Work, Carbot animation is getting a whole spot, which is interesting. Then it turns into like an art stream.
Okay.
They actually don't reference Warcraft at all. But I hope that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be real in for that. The big thing, and this is what I'm wondering, is if this is going to give either tie into the Diablo announcements for day one, or if this is going to give more hints as to what's going to happen. There is a Critical Role Diablo one-shot that Matt is doing with Laura, Liam, Mika Burton, and another name. Is it going to say here?
Danny DeVito.
Vin Diesel.
The Vin Diesel one's real good.
Yeah.
Doesn't say.
How is he
They
not,
announced it.
This is another thing. Real quick. How is Vin Diesel, as of right now, not involved with the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Right?
Yep.
It doesn't make any sense.
Unless he's supposed to be like the last big casting announcement.
That could be.
That'd be great either way. But
Anyways,
that's next week. The 19th and 20th. Completely
Nice.
free. Go check it out.
Yeah, so I guess we'll talk about the...
Well, I got two short ones.
Oh, well, fine, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Haha.
I'll take the pity laugh. I'm a short
Yeah, but if he has
person.
two short ones, are there two of you that I don't know about?
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
I know.
Wait, are you Casey Prime?
You'll never know.
Don't do this to me, man. Ooh,
Hey, the mic didn't break though.
Yeah,
that's
good.
true.
I still haven't fixed this cable.
To no one's surprise, Rainbow Six Quarantine is going to get renamed, but will be released this year.
I don't know why they're
No,
renaming
it's
it.
I know. I'm like, I just don't.
yeah.
It's no. It's not needed. I just don't think it's
You're
needed.
talking about the game or the name change?
The name change.
I agree.
I think the name change works twofold, and they
Yeah.
should keep it personally.
They should just, that's what it was, just go forward, who cares, whatever. If they do need to do the name change, they should just revert it to what the operation was called in Rainbow Six Siege, which was Operation Chimera. But that's going to confuse a lot of people.
All I know is no one in that community would be offended
No one's going to care.
that's called quarantine. They're not going to get butthurt about it.
No.
Because wasn't Rainbow Six like the novel based around a team, like some special forces team and some like biological weapon?
Probably. I mean, it's Tom Clancy.
Right. No, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, it has to do with,
Yeah.
like they're sent to contain a stolen biologic weapon. Anyways.
I'm excited for that game. It's a 3-player, essentially Left 4 Dead shooter.
What? I
And
haven't seen
then
anything about
the
it.
other short one is there will be less butt shots in the upcoming Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
I have so much to say about that, but I don't have anything to say about it because I never played Mass Effect.
My only statement is going off of video game preservation to make sure that it is how it was, because that's how, my understanding, that this re-release was just so the new generation can experience Mass Effect. all in one package. But now you're going in, you're kind of playing George Lucas of tweaking a few things. I'm not going to complain, whatever. I don't really feel like going into that topic.
Yeah.
But just from the preservation preservation aspect of video games and keeping that.
Haha. Sorry. Gone.
Oh, you hit it and you knocked the cable out.
Steve's been granted too much power now.
That is pretty funny.
That's just where I'm hung up of video game preservation.
Who cares? They're butts. We all got them. Move on.
Exactly. Also,
if butts were a problem, if butts were a problem, Tina Belcher couldn't be a character.
True. She is obsessed.
It's
with
literally her whole character's purpose is butts.
But
this game finally came out. Okay, Recess, you're taking some money. No.
Oh.
Speaking of games releasing,
apparently Ubisoft doesn't want to release AAA titles.
This is actually really exciting.
It's a good. I mean, I get it. Yeah.
So Ubi has came out and said that they want to. Was it move away from AAA, or was it more just move away from the expected $60 price tag?
Let me find it.
I took it as moving away from constantly releasing big AAA titles every other year.
Yeah.
Or having them lined up every year. It sounded like they were more willing to make a game that can last 3 to 4 years,
like it used to.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of Rainbow Six.
Yep.
You know,
Division.
Siege, Division. Well, apparently Far Cry 5 still has an active community, but based off what you and I have played with the community levels,
yep.
all of those were haven't been touched in 2 or 3 years. So don't know what that was about. Yep. Maybe there's a multiplayer that people are actually playing with that we don't know. That would actually be kind of interesting to jump in a lobby in.
Or maybe it's just because we were starting back into the custom.
Yeah,
it just filters the old ones to the top, and then we have to go deeper in.
So they're not doing it.
Yeah,
it is no longer going to be the company's focus.
Yeah,
but if they do it, they'll do it.
And the focus is AAA releases.
Their focus is not AAA
right.
releases.
So they're going to start doing more double and single A.
So they're looking for more free to play, premium, smaller stuff.
In other words, kind of like Siege and Division.
Yep.
Which
Siege.
Makes sense.
Division was a
pretty
AAA
big game.
Well, the both Siege and Division really could have been released as a free game, and then they could have made their money through other aspects of it.
Oh, probably.
Oh, yeah.
That's more of my. They learned from those two games, and that's probably where they're going with this. And I remember, I think it was Microsoft. They were trying to do more of these games that are like $40. I always forget the name of the game, but it's the girl with the mental issue. Warrior Viking. She has a new game coming up soon.
What is it? Hellblade Senua's Song or something like that?
Where it's a game that it was I think a double A team, $40, got in and out, did the job, and it was a really good game. And I wonder if Ubisoft is moving towards more of that with also their franchises. Because if we could get more Blood Dragons, that'd be great.
Yeah.
If we can get more experimental stuff, or just even smaller stories too, where they don't have to shell out hundreds of millions of dollars to make a game, and then just give us a nice look. Compete with the indies is kind of a short way to get where I'm going.
You know what I didn't think about?
Fixing that wire?
No, I've thought about that frequently. It kind of plays right into their Ubisoft Plus.
Oh,
yeah.
So have a subscription service. We can keep pumping out
smaller games.
Two, 3 decent sized games a year, and one big boy.
Yep.
I'm still waiting for the frickin' roller derby game that hasn't come out yet.
Oh yeah. We'll probably get an update at E3 this year.
Roller Republic, what was it called? No, Riders Republic is that new
weird Battle Royale thing.
No, it's like Oh my god, the other kind
Rocket
of
League?
no.
Apex.
No. Steep. It's like their new one.
Okay.
Hey, look, they're Steep. I can't help but notice that the game that I'm looking for is no longer on this list. They've had some games that I've been like waiting for a stupid long time, and they're just not out yet, and it's very aggravating. Like Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh, that's right. That's supposed to be coming
Yeah.
out.
Roller Champions, that's what it's called.
Skull and Bones is the one that I'm more disappointed in how long it's taking. Not like
They've
I've been part of it.
completely scrapped it to
Right.
redo it.
Yeah.
Although it's really funny, their website is still watch the 2018 E3 trailer.
Wow. Because I thought originally that gameplay was ripping straight from Black Flag or the naval combat from the Assassin's Creed games and just making it multiplayer. That was my rough understanding of it. So I wonder what happened.
I put it like Planet Side, but it was pirates.
Can we just
Okay.
get a good pirate game?
Yeah, Skull and Bones. I mean,
Well, yeah.
I will play devil's advocate and say Sea of Thieves has done so much to revamp that entire game that it is a good game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like, there's actually like
I haven't seen anybody play
there's actually like
it in
a
like a year
season.
and a half.
Oh, people are still playing it.
No, I know they are, but it's just,
Microsoft has
have they?
super overhauled that game like mid last
Good.
year. They're like, hey, it kind of sucked when it came out, didn't it? I was like, this
Yep.
could have been fun, but if you didn't have a group of 4, you got ganked so quick it
Yep.
sucked.
It's kind of trending like No Man's Lie.
Yeah.
And I don't want AAA studios to start going the whole like early access route, but I kind of want them to stop releasing these like a third of a game and then make it finally a full game 2-3 years later.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't want them to start saying, well, everything's early access, so we can get away with way worse stuff than even indies doing. Killing Floor 2, I thought did it right, where their game was more or less done, and they did early access so PC players could help bug test, because that's a good way.
What is such a good game.
Yes.
Anyways, damn it. You got me distracted and nostalgic for Killing Floor 2. Also, just so people who don't know what that is, meaning my mom, you shoot zombies. It's not anything else nefarious.
We don't kill floors.
Nope,
a
we
second
respect
time.
floors.
You definitely kill the floors.
Twice.
Yeah.
2 times.
First floor and basement.
This is for revenge.
They were allegedly working on another title that they weren't
Yes.
saying anything about.
I couldn't remember if it was one of their World War style games or if it was a new IP.
It was a new IP or Killing Floor 3.
I
Or
want
what he said.
a sequel to the Shell Shock series. Because if there's
God,
one
that
thing
series
that,
existed?
yeah, if there's one thing that people like in this day and age, it's tasteless recreations of horrific events from the Vietnam War. What an awful game idea. Hey, I get what they were trying to do. They did a great job with it in, was it Spec Ops: The Line?
Yes.
They do it phenomenally with that game. Shell Shock, when it first came out, you could tell that's what they were trying to do, or something like that. But then it was, we're just going to drop you into the middle of the melee massacre and have you be the gunman. Like, oh, goodness.
5 Days in Fallujah, I think, would be another.
Yeah,
game that
that's
could
another
fit.
one that was like, why? Why even do that, guys? Just stop.
Yep. So yeah, with Ubi's move, do you guys think that they might experiment more with their franchises, do smaller games, partner with, have other people work on it, or take franchises into different genres, kind of like Halo has Halo Wars, or there was a brief Half-Life. RTS
So
yeah, there was.
So
never released.
Let's talk about what Ubi's franchises that aren't just a name are.
Rabbids.
Rabbids,
Rabbids.
Rayman.
Yep.
Rancy.
I'm not including Assassin's Creed because there hasn't been the same Assassin's Creed
Right.
2 times
Correct.
in a row. So I'm not.
Tom Clancy's too varied in and of itself.
But like the Division technically
Yes.
could be one.
Yeah.
The problem with a lot of Tom Clancy stuff is they just used his name.
Yes.
Yep.
And have just tried. They're doing what you're asking is diversifying a franchise.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works out fine, and other times you get Wildlands.
Yeah. Anno or Anno.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those. You can't
Yeah.
make and do. You can't.
No,
you can't
but I'm
change
just
that.
trying to shout out Ubi franchises. You got Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs would be great in any other format. Like Legion was not. I didn't think nearly as good as 2.
Did that actually come out?
Yeah.
Legion's been out for
It
a while.
snuck in last year.
What?
It's been out.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even realize it.
Oh yeah.
I remember there was so much hype leading up to it, and then nothing.
It was weird because you could like, instead of you being so the
you could
difference
just play
is
as anybody, wasn't it?
correct. Like, and as you did stuff for them, and then you could use them, but they all had different abilities and little things,
Yeah.
but they were all pretty generic. Like you couldn't soup up one guy; you just had to get a bunch of different guys, which is why I never really got into it.
America's Army. Somehow they own that one.
I think they just publish it. Maybe I don't know.
Probably.
I forgot that was even a thing. I met
Brothers.
those guys.
Brothers in Arms.
That game has 2013
Driver.
Maybe?
Wow.
Driver.
Wait, they have Driver?
Yeah, they have Driver.
Okay, no.
Far Cry.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of interesting to see, like I was saying, Blood Dragon,
style.
or even some other weirder stuff. Heroes of Might and Magic.
They've done 1,000 different things with
Yeah.
that to try to make that one work. Unfortunately,
I don't know how you.
they
could,
did a really cool tabletop fake game with that, where it was really neat because you actually could like paint the models the way you wanted, and it wasn't necessarily an auto battler, but like as you unlock more people, it literally took place like on a table, and like the whole background was like a kid's bedroom or the kitchen table or at school and stuff like that. It was really neat. It was very short lived. I want to say it was called Might and Magic Showdown or something like that.
Okay. I don't know how they can do this in different genres, but Just Dance.
No.
Do. Prince of Persia, but we know that's dead because Assassin's Creed. Rabbids, Rayman, The Settlers. Don't know what that is. And then
Oh
a bunch of Tom
man,
Clancy's.
I forgot that they did the Settlers. Settlers was a really old RTS. It was a very casual RTS. But the weird thing with it was, and I remember this so vividly, because me and Brad couldn't remember his last name. When you would put your stuff down, it was like a bunch of dots everywhere. So like you were locked into a place that wasn't necessarily super freeform, but like the graphics were pretty good. And I know there's a new Settlers that's coming out, which is pretty interesting.
I forgot they also have The Crew card.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
they do.
Yeah.
I liked The Crew personally. I remember we used to play that when I was working at GameStop.
Oh, they did do the South Park games too, or probably published.
I think they
They
published it.
no, they made them for sure.
Was it there?
Yeah. That's another one.
forgot
Like
this
that's I don't consider that their
Right.
Yeah.
franchise.
Because the only way for those games to really work is if you have Matt and Trey.
No, I think that they would do real good. I think Ubisoft has enough manpower and enough money to pump out these $20, $30 Roller Champion, Rocket League.
Yeah. The more experimental
Like
stuff.
there's just the little things that can still stand up on its own, but it's a Hyperscape is doing fairly well. I forget it exists from time to time, but then I'll go down a rabbit hole and I'll watch it for like 3 days straight because I just think the gun system is really interesting. But they're trying. Like they can get away with that because they'll still have something. So doing more of these freebies or premiums or light buy-in stuff, I see nothing wrong with it because personally, the last AAA UB game I bought would have been Division 2 2 years ago, whenever it came out. I haven't bought a AAA UB game because I don't care.
I'm trying to remember when I bought the last AAA game.
Well,
When it came out.
okay.
I should add that because I know I got Far
Your
Cry
Mario
5.
game?
Well, I know.
Avengers.
Avengers.
Yeah,
2.
Avengers probably. Yeah. I wouldn't say Squadrons because that was $40. And also,
Yeah.
I don't know if you
There's a
count that
question.
AAA.
What do you consider? What is the definition of a AAA game? Like, do we actually have a thing behind this, or just saying the big company publishes and develops it? Is that what you consider
and
a
sells
AAA
it for
game?
$60 and has like an insane large marketing budget.
Do you okay? Really? Like, you think the finance actually matters in that?
I don't.
It's just an easier metric to lock in what you.
I
deem.
think my definition would be the actual development size. So if it's if say for Ubisoft, if they develop it, publish it, and do all the marketing for it, then
I just want to know.
I would say that's AAA.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were to say just publish a game, but it was a different developer and it's made by two people, I wouldn't consider that to be AAA, even if it's $60.
AAA is an informal classification used for video games produced and distributed by mid-sized or major publisher, typically having development and marketing budgets.
Nick was right. Damn it.
Yep. Because I wouldn't call Killing Floor 2 a AAA game.
No.
I
No,
do
it is not.
double
But
A.
see, here's where things get interesting.
Right.
I would disagree. Freaking cable.
Disconnect.
I would disagree for one big reason.
Yeah.
For Tripwire, that was a AAA game
for
for them. That's
Perspective.
Like, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I think it matters on the. Like, I like that it's an informal thing because it says it can be mid-sized.
Yeah,
it
I was
just has
surprised
to
by
have
that
a
one.
budget.
Yeah.
like a higher end marketing budget, and Killing Floor has a pretty high
Yes.
marketing budget. So, in the mid-2000s, the term AAA Plus began to be used to describe AAA games that generated additional revenue over time in similar fashion to MMOs by using software as a service methods such as season passes, expansion pass. The similar the simple construction triple I has also been used to describe indie game companies' works of very high production value. Hades.
Yeah.
So that's where it's weird. It's like it could mean
Triple
so
I.
many different things.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, is there actually a thing? Now you're getting to this nonsense. I can't believe I scrolled down the page.
Oh, no.
Starting in 2020, leading up to the launch of the PS5 and Xbox Series X, 2 studios began using the term quadruple A.
Yeah, I've heard
I did.
that.
Yeah, I saw that trying to eke around.
Yeah.
Into.
I want
Hold on.
quintuple A.
Ubisoft. Hey, guys, we're not going to focus too much on AAA games.
They're one of the quadruple, aren't they?
But Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Skull and Bones are quadruple A games.
Yep.
Amazing. Don't forget, probably throw that Star Wars game in there, too.
This is probably this is the Wikipedia. That is a quote from them.
That is hilarious.
Well, yeah, they're not going to focus on AAA anymore, guys.
Right.
They're going straight up.
Yeah,
to
we're thinking the wrong
quadruple,
way.
baby.
We're
Oh
thinking
my
them
God.
going down. They're going
That's-
up.
yeah.
That'd be funny as hell.
They're going to be like, hey, guys, we're not going to focus on AAA games. We're going to focus on some smaller
Which
stuff.
then Casey was right, though, because Casey
Bam.
was talking about more live for service is the
Yeah.
route that they're going to go. Do you think they'll hide any behind their subscription? Like, you'll need to have Ubi Connect Plus or whatever to play a game?
I don't think you
It
could.
might be
I don't
like-
think you could do that.
Maybe get some bonus,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh yeah, it's like
Get some
anything. If you
footage.
have the sub or you get the thing, cool,
Yeah.
you get this extra bit. Also, we forgot that Immortals came out from Ubisoft, so I lied. I
Oh.
did buy
Wait,
that.
That was Immortal?
Yeah.
That was
that was Immortals that
Remember,
you
it was
bought?
originally called
Phoenix. No,
like Gods of
Gods and
Yeah.
Gods and
but not men. Gods and Breath of the
or
Wild
something like that.
clones.
I can't remember, but love that.
I
game.
didn't realize that was Ubi.
Not gonna lie,
Yes.
I forgot it was too. But damn, it's good. I need to fit. I got like
you
one.
bought that game and played it and told us that it was great and that we should play it
Yes,
too?
I said that.
Would you count
many
that
a
as
time.
AAA?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So then things get twice as oh my you mother.
Twice as in. What happens when you
Steve,
get
stop
two double
slapping
A?
the
Here's where things get like
I
even
know.
more interesting, right? Let's take Ubi, right? UB Montreal
Yeah.
versus UB Tampa.
Yeah.
Doesn't exist. But what I'm
Right.
like,
I wish it did.
like they could be two different things.
Right. I think you see that a lot with EA.
Challenge everything.
Probably
gonna say it's
Nintendo
in the
too.
game.
But I forgot their like hierarchy and how many different like divisions they have.
Yeah.
But
Or was it? Is it? Well,
Immortals is on sale right now for Lunar New Year. Everyone go buy it right now.
noise half
It's
off.
so good. Says at select retailers and other ones are 33% off through them specifically.
Right on.
So I didn't like it caught me off guard just thinking about, AAA and squawk, big company, small blah. Like it did not hit me about how big Epic's new headquarters is going to be until it was until it was put in my head that it's the mall that Mary Kate used to work at in North Carolina. And I went, Oh, it's that mall?
Wait, which mall?
The one in
Outside of Charlotte?
Cary. I want to say it's
No,
Cary.
there's only like one mall that I know of in North Carolina, and that's a big state, so what I'm saying here is stupid as hell. No, there's this massive mall outside of Charlotte in Concord or wherever the Charlotte Motor Speedway is. It's massive. It's like, I think it's
Cary.
I think it's like a mile loop.
This was a big this place is huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
So
Huge.
are they moving from their current headquarters into this?
The Wisconsin one, I don't know if they're moving. I mean they have to.
Right. So
It's dude. I can't even begin to explain. A 980,000 square foot and 87 acre Cary Town Center
good God.
Wow.
to open in 2024.
Wow. What is their grand vision repurposing a mall outside of easy?
I think they're doing more in-house stuff.
Okay.
Besides this, because the store's taken off so good.
Yeah.
I'm sure half of the entire food court and Dick's and J.C. Penney's and Dillard's is all Fortnite exclusive. I mean, it's just everything.
Probably a good chance that they'll have VR rooms and filming areas.
Right?
Yeah. Apparently, it's actually not too bad.
They're working with the colleges down there.
Okay.
Trying to see what it says.
But I looked at a tutorial. It's not too bad to try and get footage into the game world or into the engine.
They just required rad tools. Literally today.
Oh, they acquired.
Literally today.
Wow. Well, that's big.
And then they then immediately revealed MetaHuman Creator, a new browser-based app that empowers game developers and creators of real 3D content to slash the time it takes to build digital humans for weeks or months to less than an hour.
Yep, I want to check that out. And don't forget, we're going to get Unreal Engine 5 later this year, probably around fall time.
Heck yeah.
And they built it so 5 could be an easy transition. So if you're already building a game in Unreal Engine 4, you can port it over with minimal headaches. Because going from Unreal 3 to Unreal 4, a lot changed that you were essentially building from the ground up, which is, like we mentioned in a previous episode, why BioWare stuck with working with Unreal Engine 3 and not moving Mass Effect to 4.
Oh, we gotta get this game. We gotta get this game.
Which
For the King.
go on.
It's a really cool 3-player roguelite RPG, and it's free until 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Off of which platform?
Epic.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, I forgot about that. Shite. I might have to buy that. Here's all that matters. Okay? Epic Games. I know you're not listening, so I'm going to call you out right here, right now.
do it.
Cool. Get your brand new headquarters. Buy a mall where my friend used to go and manage the freaking Gymboree down there and sell little baby clothes to people. Life was great. Life was cool. So you're going to buy this whole thing. 980,000 square feet. If you don't make freaking Unreal Tournament 4, I'm coming down there and I'm going to burn it down. I don't mean that last bit, but I do mean I need Unreal Tournament 4.
For legal reasons. That's a
a
joke. But he wants Unreal Tournament 4 or else crap.
He'll
Or
send
else he'll-
angry tweets.
I want it. I want it now.
He'll lock himself
2K20
outside the place, but not to the entrance, not get in anyone's way.
Unreal 2K21. That's fine. Just give it to me. Give me 2K24 so you can say it's 2K14 10 years later. I don't care. Just give me my damn game.
Yeah.
Oh,
I still laugh that.
how did that franchise die?
Well, you remember the brief attempt revival where they just had the community build it?
Yeah.
It's a weird concept, but I can understand why it just faltered.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Minecraft mods still exist. Kids are making stuff in Roblox. Roblox is going to go become a publicly traded company because they can make games. Why can't you make your games in Unreal Tournament 4 Point America and then let the world make your game?
I think it's because,
I didn't think I was going to get tilted tonight.
Yeah, the centralization of driving that project is through Epic and not through the community. But they're asking the community to come work on it. It's a weird, I don't know. That's how I see it, why it's failing, because at least with mods, that's all truly community driven from Project Lead onward. Meanwhile, Unreal Tournament was started and kind of pushed by Epic, and then they asked for the community to help work, and I don't know what the process was.
Holy crap, it's still going on.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's probably what.
I didn't even know this existed.
What?
Unreal Tournament.
Yeah. I think it launched in like 15 or something.
This is pre-alpha season.
This is like the 17th pre-alpha season, if I remember.
I can't.
What?
I don't think this is the same thing. This sure doesn't say anything about any community driven.
Maybe they scrapped that aspect of it and just went full force with it.
I don't know. It's just called Unreal Tournament.
Well,
yes.
Maybe you got your game. You just didn't know it.
Hold on, can I download it?
Probably not.
Oh my god, I can't. Shite. I still want Unreal Tournament. Nah, everything I said.
Give me the
stands.
official one.
Yeah.
I just want
until you play it to know for sure.
That's good.
I want to play more Hunt.
Yeah, Hunt's so good. Hunt is so good.
I want an HD remake of Manhunt. For legal reasons. I really don't. That would be awful. But remember that game? It was hilarious.
Did it actually get an AO?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of like
the
3
second
games.
one.
Yeah.
The second one did.
Wait, no. You're thinking Postal. Postal 2 is.
Oh, yeah. No, Manhunt's just...
Manhunt was also released on the Wii, if I remember correctly.
Could you use the
you Wiimote to strangle people.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I don't know how that one came out.
Yeah.
That's
it was
awful.
There was so much drama around it.
Manhunt. Hold on. One of the Manhunts is AO.
Okay.
I think Postal 2 is AO.
Yeah, that is definitely.
Maybe Manhunt 1 is AO.
I think it may have been given it in retrospect because it released
I
and
everyone
then
was
they
afterwards.
pulled it off. They
Yeah.
pulled it off shelves because people freaked out not knowing what it was. Because I
Right.
think who was it at the time? Was it Fred Thompson? Is that his name?
Thompson.
Jack Thompson. Yeah, Jack Thompson lost his damn mind about it and said that it was not even what it actually was.
I forgot about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
Yeah.
Some of these are just so stupid.
We got to give it an adults only rating because somebody modded the game.
Well, no,
after the fact.
literally, there's all nude cyber, all nude glamour, all nude Nikki,
Yeah.
all for strong sexual content. Crystal Fantasy, cyber photographer, strong sexual content. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas because of hot coffee.
Yep.
So stupid.
Leisure Suit Larry, magna cum laude, uncut and uncensored. Yes, Manhunt.
Wow.
Manhunt 2, the uncut version or the PC version.
Yeah.
Though that is the one that is AO. Playboy the Mansion, private party. It was an expansion pack to the base game.
Oh man.
Most of these things are for sex,
Yep.
Yeah.
not for like hardcore murder.
Yeah. It was only Manhunt.
Oh, I forgot about this game.
Which one?
Hatred.
Oh, yeah.
That was overhyped garbage.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. I don't know.
I mean, the whole point of the game was literally murder everything without any question.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot about this.
It was designed to push the boundary
Yep.
and whatnot. Oh, yeah, but when it finally came out, everyone's like,
And people are like, "Oh, this is garbage."
Yeah, this is, why?
That was what started the Gabe. The
The gaming.
Essentially, it's what started that green light system because it got put on Steam, and then Gabe went in and pulled it off.
Yep.
Yeah.
I forgot about that game.
Yeah, it would be around that time that Greenlight was.
So stupid.
I also remember
The game was shortly removed by Valve from the Greenlight service due to extremely violent content, but later brought back with a personal wait, what? Let me reread this. Hold
personal
on.
apology.
Hatred is an isometric shoot-'em-up video game developed and published by Destructive Creators, released on June 1st, 2015. The player character is a misanthropic mass killer who gets a genocide crusade to kill as many human beings as possible. The developer described hatred as a reaction to video game aesthetic trends such as political correctness, politeness, vivid color, and game art.
Wait. That was a weird way of saying game art.
Game as art. I missed that.
Okay.
Its October 2014 announcement trailer was characterized as controversial by multiple journalists. The game was shortly removed by Valve from the Greenlight service due to extremely violent content, but was later brought back with a personal apology from Gabe. It was greenlit for a second time on December 29th, 2014, and released June 1, 2015.
Wow. I know what our next playthrough's going to be. Not
Dude,
that.
Yeah, not that.
Definitely not
That is subscribe to our Patreon. Is what that is.
Give us $5 if you want to watch us turn off a game after 2 minutes.
Yeah, how long until we're just too uncomfortable?
There was a dad of mine and Republic Commandos coming to the Switch.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why didn't you lead with that?
Palate cleanser.
Yeah, that's true.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.
Wait. Thank you to Echo Strike for use of the song Clear Paths off the album Echo Strike.
that's how you do it.
Let the feeling go, it's all universal principles. It's time to lose control and get a little emotional. It's ending now, but hold on.